I'm at the Spa Illuminata in Mayfair with Fiona from Declior, who's going to tell you how to get radiant skin in the run-up to your wedding. Thanks for joining us, Fiona.
Thank you.
So before we get started, can you just run through what kind of products we're going to be using today?
Well, what we're trying to achieve today is radiance, and so we're going to use an aromatherapy blend called Aromessence Neroli. It's a beautiful 100% natural cocktail of orange blossom, parsley, petitgrain. It's just wonderful, and it will give you that dewiness and that bloom and that radiance. We're also going to use Balm Essential. This is going to be brilliant, especially if you are finding a little bit of congestion time of the month. This will really help to purify and balance the skin and giving you that even complexion. We're also going to use our wonderful Radiance Moisturiser, which is packed full of mother of pearl pigments, which gives you this lovely light diffusing effect, luminosity and clarity to the skin as well. So they're just a few of the products that we'll use. Okay, so what we're going to do now is you're going to get into a dressing gown. I'm going to go and get your hot water bottle ready. So we're going to make you all snuggly, and then we're going to start with a back diagnostic massage and then onto the facial.
Tell me about the sort of countdown, as it were. So you start from 3 or 4 months before your wedding and you go from there.
We would recommend that you start about 4 months prior to your wedding, depending on all the different goals and all your different skin needs that you need to overcome. But really, when we're talking about radiance, if we can start 4 months and do a monthly program to start off with, and then when we get to the last month before your wedding, that's when we'll start to do regular facials, we'll do weekly, and we can do body treatments as well, and we can get that really radiant and luminous skin that you're crying out for.
From the 4-month point, what's the first thing you need to do?
The first thing we will do is really analyse the skin and really understand what happens monthly, weekly, seasonal changes, stress, because we have to take into consideration all of these things that are happening to the bride. It's an extremely stressful time, although it's a very exciting time. We have to take that all into consideration. So it'll be a really intensive diagnosis of the skin, and then we would do what we would call is our classic aromatherapy facial, aromaplasty, which will be really understanding the skin and really seeing how the skin responds to the wonderful powers of aromatherapy oils.
So can you help the bride prevent that dreaded breakout just before the wedding?
I mean, the wonderful thing about Declior is because we're working with such wonderful ingredients, the power of aromatherapy, it's just wonderful that we know that we're not going to flood the skin, you're not going to be rosy red, you're not going to be flooded with spots, because we're really purifying the skin to give this amazing luminosity. But we have also got some really useful tips that you can use the week before in case you do think you're getting a murmur of a spot.
Okay, super. So tell me, because I believe there's a massage involved which helps you sort of decide what the skin actually needs for each person, is that right?
It's quite a unique concept to Declior. We start with what we call a back diagnostic massage. So we would always do a consultation to find out what your needs are, but then we will actually let your body tell us what you need and what your body is crying out for. It's a very holistic approach, but it allows us to really understand how your skin's going to respond, what's going on with your body, how much water you're drinking, all of those things that are really important for us to get a really good look for the skin. And that's about 15 minutes, but it is fascinating what we'll discover about your body and what's going on. Okay, so really on the lower part of the back, I can feel quite a bit of heat in this area. Now this could mean a number of things. It could mean that we're not drinking enough water in the diet. So on the face, I'll really look to see if I can see any dehydration lines that will really help you. We really need to be aware of how much water we're drinking, especially within the skin, because the skin's the largest organ. So quite often that moisture and that water that we don't necessarily get for the skin. And also on the very lower part could be the time of the month, and that can also be related to breakouts, hormonal breakouts, especially in the chin area as well. Then go through lots of aromatherapy massages, 3 different stages of aromatherapy massage. So we do acupressure. This is all about releasing the toxins and the build-up of tension, especially around your eyes, your forehead. So we'll really work on those. That's a beautiful with aromatherapy blend. Then we will then do lymphatic drainage. This is what gives you this amazing radiance. This is what, you know, after every Declior facial, you just get this transformation in the skin.
Thank you very much. I don't even feel like I need any makeup now. It's just the first time in quite a while.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. That was really enjoyable.